everyone, welcome to JB Sports Cards. Today I'm going to be going over some things that you should and should not be doing when sending people sports cards or any other cards for that matter on eBay. I've got some cards. One came damaged not too long ago. I'll show you why. There's things that you should use while shipping your sports cards other than the correct tape. I know people are like, oh, the correct tape, what do you mean? So we'll go over that, like what kind of tape, what kind of wrapping, like what you protect your cards in before shipping them out so they're not damaged. And stay tuned for the end because I will also show you some of the pretty messed up things that I've been getting in the mail lately. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's get into it. So first you see here is a card on how I would ship it. So I'm not telling you that there's a right or a wrong way, just kind of giving you ideas on ways that are safe. I've been on eBay since the 90s and have never shipped a damaged card, knock on wood. So looking at this card, I use painter's tape. So that's one thing when I'm talking about tape. I use the painter's tape because it comes off easy. It's easy for the buyer to just take off. They can reuse it if they want on the items that they ship. So the cardboard's pretty thick. The side of it here, as you can see on the right side, it's a little crushed or whatever, but it's still thick enough. It's not, it's not really paper thin or anything. And then just your average bubble mailer. So nothing crazy. So that's an actual PSA slab that's in there right now. And that's how I've always shipped them out. I put it inside a PSA, you can get them on Amazon. It's like a PSA sleeve for the actual case, so the case doesn't get scratched. I highly recommend not just sending your PSA or your BGS, your HGA, or whatever your graded slabs are, or even your non-slab cards without another sleeve. So just another layer of protection. So that's that. Here you go. So this is just a normal card. So like I would ship, this card, it's not a slab. I would also put that in another sleeve. So put this actual in another sleeve for another layer of protection. And I would also put this painter's tape. So this painter's tape over the card itself, if it's not slabbed, put that over the top loader so it remains shut so the card can't slide out. So always use this painter's tape on the top of your top loader so the card doesn't slide out. So we all know, or we should know, that the card goes into a penny sleeve and then the card goes into a harder, rigid top loader. And then use that blue painter's tape on top of the top loader and then wrap it in more cardboard, as you see here, right? And it's thick. It's not like paper thin cardboard. And then, so just like this card. So as you can see, there's a piece of painter's tape that's over the actual top loader itself. So the card can't slide out. That's important. People still put them in these team bag set bags without the tape, but the card can still slide to the very top and possibly damage the card. So tape it. Please don't use Scotch tape, duct tape, electrical tape. Just go to Lowe's or your home improvement store and buy some of this painter's tape. It's not that expensive and it'll last you a very long time. So here is how not to ship cards. This was actually, somebody cut the thin cardboard from a Cheez-Its box and then wrapped my card that I bought in this paper thin cardboard and put it in a bubble mailer. So the post office sometimes puts these things through machines, they get damaged, run over, fall off a truck, whatever. Thankfully this one didn't and it came undamaged, but it's a good possibility it would have been damaged if something like that happened, like a heavy object or something. So please don't ship it like that. There's like a side view of it right there, and they also use like shipping tape and literally wrap shipping tape all the way around this thing. It took me 10 minutes to get all this shipping tape off just to get my card out. It was ridiculous. So please don't do that. You can also, like when you're using your bubble mailers, so as you can see, this is open, right? So just take a pair of scissors when you get a bubble mailer in the mail, and just trim off a thin piece at the top. And then once you do that, you can reuse this when you sell something, right? So all you got to do is just put shipping tape over where you cut, and then you can reuse it and then put your label over the label that they ship to you. All right, so here, just different types of packages that you can get in the mail. I don't recommend folding them like this and having the label over like that. I recommend just leaving it full length as the one underneath it. These are paper bubble mailers that I've been getting in the mail too, so those are okay as well. All right, this is so they even wrote thank you on this, even though I don't agree with how they ship this. So yeah, they just took a flat rate, kind of like a media mail envelope almost, of cardboard, and shipped my card in this. Luckily, nothing heavy got on top of it or damaged it, so that one didn't get damaged. That's how thin it is. You always want thicker than that. That is just, that's not good protection, you know, for any cards. All right, this one actually came damaged. So they sent it in the bubble mailer underneath, but then they put it in a top loader. All right, so they put it in the top loader, as you can see right there on the bottom, and then the penny sleeve. The card's in the penny sleeve, which is how it should be, but there was no tape put over the top loader, and the cardboard was very cheesy. It was crushed on both sides. It was pretty bad. But one of the corners got damaged because the card, when I pulled it out of the bubble mailer, that's the way that the card was sitting inside the bubble mailer. So obviously the card came damaged. And he wrapped it with duct tape. But I guess if that's all you got and you don't have any painter's tape, then at least it was taped. But yeah, that's why it's important to put the painter's tape over the top loader so the card doesn't slide out. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do's and don'ts on how to ship cards. If you have any questions, comments, please put them in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share, and I will be putting out another video shortly. So you guys take care and have a good one.